Hey, welcome to the Paigefamily Homestead. My name's Peggy. Andy is on the camera. There you go. We're going to do some dehydrating. It's for the collaboration that we share with 31 other channels, and it's labeled hashtag Let's Dehydrate. Before we get into that, I just wanted to say thank you very much to a fan, Sue, and I think it's either Gaz or Goff, from Louisiana. She wrote me a beautiful letter telling me about her surgery and how she handled it, and just a real pump me up letter. And it really humbled me and made me feel really awesome, because when we do these videos, we do them for our family, for a look back once upon a time 100 years from now when we're not here, so we can still cook with them and share our life with them. In doing so, we have met hundreds of people, and to think that I've touched somebody, made a friend through these videos, enough that she would write me this encouraging letter, is very humbling. And Sue, thank you. Miss Sue Gaz from Louisiana. It's a private letter, but in here she states that she's, where is it? Oh, my glasses suck. Something like a 42-year-old woman trapped in a 70-something-year-old woman's body. And her letter screams of it. She's very energetic, very uplifting and positive. Thank you again, sweetie. I really do appreciate it. So what we're going to do today is a special Let's Dehydrate for me, because our channel, our hashtag Let's Dehydrate was made up of, I wrote it all down, 31 channels have all contributed to this playlist and made it as popular as it's getting. It's got 113 videos with 877 views, and I'm going to do a shout out later after we do our beans. Right now we're going to do our beans. We were blessed to have been gifted some garden beans. Ours aren't ready yet. We're growing Kentucky...
Rolling the Wonder Bean.
Kentucky Wonder Bean. And we've named it Roland because Andy is doing his one seed challenge. So we're still waiting for the fruits of that. So we were gifted, oh, I'm putting it in the wrong pile. Gifted these. I'm just cutting off, I washed them, gave them a quick rinse, right? Taken off the ends, and I'm just kind of slicing them in half. You can cut them as small or leave them whole. I have dehydrated them whole. I like sometimes to have them whole because I do actually rehydrate and serve them as beans. Because once they've been blanched, dehydrated, and then rehydrated, they will look like this again. And you won't believe it when you see how pathetic they look when you dehydrate them. But these are amazing for casseroles, soups, stews. And like I said, I was at a veg one day and I thought, what can I serve? Like with butter, right? Like a veg with butter on the table. And I actually used these beans that I had in my mason jars from dehydrating from 2019 garden. And man, did we get a lot from our garden for the beans. I canned enough beans to feed us for the whole winter, spring. I still have a few. And then we also dehydrated enough. I still have a few of those. And we do a lot of soups and stews in the winter. I mean, we live in Ontario, Canada. The climate warrants soups and stews.
Oh, yeah.
So, like I said, I'm just going to be cutting them. The water's boiling. And when we get these all done, I'll bring you back and I'll show you how we're blanching. Okay, so I got a bowl of beans. It's not going to fill a lot of trays, but it is going to sustain us and help sustain us for the winter with our vegetables. Andy went and pulled some harvest from our little cherry tomatoes, and we're going to do those while these are blanching.
These are sweetie cherry tomatoes.
Sweetie?
Sweetie, yeah, they're the best.
I gotta try one.
Pop. You know what I mean?
Oh, wait till you see these dehydrated. So let's go. And put these in the water.
Well, hop along.
We're gonna blanch them for 3 minutes, and only 3 minutes.
She means it, folks. Only 3 minutes.
Only.
Second more than that, we walk out of this house.
The beans will.
Yeah, the weeds will. Bring
Okay,
the garbage.
so while they're going, when that buzzer goes off, I need you to strain it for me, hun.
Yeah.
And then run the cold water over them just a little bit, just to help stop the cooking process.
Yeah.
So for the tomatoes, it's just too easy. You can dunk them for 30 seconds in boiling water to take the skins off. Maybe if they were giant tomatoes. But by leaving the skins on, by removing them, we're not making a sauce with them. I would leave them on because it helps keep the shape of the tomato, and there's vitamins and nutrients in the skins. And if you're going to make powder with it, you want the skins. You want them because you can grind that up. So I'm just gonna, because these are cherry tomatoes, I'm just gonna cut them in half to help them dehydrate quicker and put them on the tray. So I'll bring you back as soon as those beans are done and at the table so we can get going. Okay, so got the tomatoes all cut. The beans were blanched for 3 minutes. As soon as the water boils, you throw them in, start your timer. 3 minutes. Once they've been in for 3 minutes, take them out. Andy strained them and then, thank you baby, and then ran them under cold water just to help stop the cooking process. Once he was done that, he brought them back here to me. I had 2 Nescos with the fruit roll-up trays and the non-stick mats, and with the Cabela, they don't sell those items to fit the machine. Wasn't impressed with that. They did do the fruit roll-ups. You get 3 in a pack and it fits 1, 2, 3. So those I'm happy to have, and I've got them in there. I'll take them out before I start. No sense dehydrating empty fruit roll-up trays. But these, I couldn't get the non-stick mats. They were round, and I thought, well, that's a waste of real estate. So I looked on Amazon and I found these, like the gel, what do you call them? Silicone, sorry. The silicone mats, non-stick. So for big items, I'll just use the rack, and for all the others, I'll put these on. So I've got 2 per tray to cover. I got a little bit of an overlap there, but who cares?
Yeah.
Now, also, with my Nesco, the settings on it are fruit and veg 135. It works, and it's very important when you're doing your foods, when you're dehydrating, you want to do it at the proper temperatures, because the reason we're doing this is to keep the nutrients in our food, keep the vitamins. Otherwise, why are we doing it? Who wants to eat empty foods, right? So you want to do them at the proper temperature. I have since learned that fruit should actually be dehydrated at vegetables should be dehydrated at 125 degrees Fahrenheit. It's fruit that goes to 135. So all the years I've been doing them, my veg, I've been doing them 10 degrees too high. It matters to me because I want the most out of the food. I want to, fresh is best, don't get me wrong. Dehydration helps retain a lot of the nutrients, more so than canning. So I do want to do it at the right temps. So I'm just going to break away. I'm going to get another tray, and then we're going to load that up, and I'll bring you back when we're at the Cabela. Okay, so I got Andy to get me another rack. These are the fruit roll-ups I was telling you about. You get 6 in a box, so it does 2 trays. I actually prefer them. I like, because I mean, I can just cut it right down here and roll it, and I've got roll-ups, right? So better than a round one. I like these better. I'll be doing some really cool stuff with those coming up. I'm going to be changing the format a little bit of my submissions into hashtag Let's Dehydrate. I want to start soon. I'm getting better quickly. So I want to start pretty soon, not just doing the dehydration, but then I'm going to show you how to use it. So maybe we'll make a sweetbreads, or maybe we'll make trail foods, or there's hundreds of things we can do with it. So we're going to try and incorporate what we dehydrate into an actual meal, because people are dehydrating. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of questions. Okay, so I did my potatoes. What do I do with them? So I'm going to help broaden people's views of what they can do with the food. I hope. Yeah. I hope.
Broaden the horizons.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll just get these all out. And I must say, for cleanup, I love these silicone pads. The Nescos were very easy to clean. Warm, soapy water in the sink and just let them soak 5 minutes, then go in with a cloth, wipe it, done. These are pretty much the same. I just hang them to dry, and they dry relatively quick. The machine does run warm during our heat wave we had here. I didn't put out any dehydrating videos because we reached like what? What was our hottest during that?
Jeez, it
that
was
horrible
34?
week? Well, what's that in like their language? Fahrenheit.
Oh, 100.
And
I don't know.
I think it was in the high 90s.
Yeah,
but
it
the
was.
humidity index on a couple of days took us to the 100. And there's no way I was causing heat in the house. So we're going to stick these over there in the Cabela, and we'll bring you back. Okay, so I've only got 3 trays of food in here. I'm going to be grabbing some more cherry tomatoes and putting them in while we're working here. So we've got our 2 trays of beans and 1 of tomatoes. Whoops, power. Here we go. We don't need the light right now. Fahrenheit, we need that up. Okay, we want that to be Fahrenheit. I want 125. Haven't used this in a week. So the time, I'm going to put it for 9. I'll check it in about 3 hours.
There, she's off and running.
She's off and running. If you need to see your stuff, there's a window.
Yeah.
There's a light. And there's a little drip tray on the bottom for any condensation. So we shall bring you back when they're done. But now let's go back to the table and talk. I've got something to say. So as I said, I wanted to discuss a little bit about the hashtag Let's Dehydrate. All one word, no spaces. If you put that in if you have a channel and you are doing some dehydrating, it's important that we all collectively teach our viewers and ourselves, other channel creators, how to put food up for our tomorrows. The way things are going these days, it's so important. Even if all you do is fridge rescue. Every Friday when you do your groceries, if that's the day you do them, check your produce in the fridge. Is it starting to look like it's not going to go another week? Chop it up, blanch it, stick it in a dehydrator. You save some money. Trust me, it comes in handy. So this playlist has only been up for like what? Maybe 3 months. I don't have the exact date. Maybe 3 months, Andy?
I've got no
Maybe
idea.
4. I'm not sure. I'd have to double check. I don't even think it's been 4. Right now it has 113 videos, and all of them have been put in by 31 different channels. That's nice. That's awesome. We've got 877 views, and I checked all the videos to see which in the playlist is most popular. And it's Real Life with Michelle. I know you're all thinking, the bananas. No, no, it wasn't the bananas.
That's
no.
for sure.
I told you get past the bananas, Michelle. It was how to dehydrate frozen strawberries, mangoes, pineapple, and peaches fruit jerky. She had 728 views on that video. Second place for most popular was Paigefamily Homestead.
Yay!
We got 728 views on homemade instant mashed potatoes. The list of people and what they've submitted range from extreme basic to completion and showing you, and other people just showing you what they're dehydrating but doesn't show you the end. It's giving you an idea still, even if there is no ending, it's still giving you an idea of what can be, right? And it's so amazing. So I'm just gonna spew out all these channels' names and thank you for playing a part in making this playlist what it is. And welcome to the newbies that are just learning to dehydrate, and also welcome to the channels who have just joined. We have Simply Jan Homestead, Lori's World. She has submitted 4 videos. If I don't say a number after them, it's because they've submitted the one. Crazed Family Homestead, Our Cabin in the Woods, 3 videos. White Family Homestead, 2 videos. Hitch a Chick Urban Homestead, 2 videos. Life and More Reloaded, Angie. You've got 5, 10, 15, 17 videos. Thank you. The more you put in, the more you're going to get viewed, right? Living Miracle Homestead has 4 videos. Colette Fry, she's a new person with dehydrating and new to the playlist. She submitted the 1, but the reason I'm saying that is she's new, so and she's doing well. Real Life with Michelle and Rob have submitted 5, 10, 12 videos. Getting It Done North of 7 has submitted 4 videos. The Hollaby Homestead has submitted 3. Tomorrow a Day Farms, Tracy, she has submitted 5 videos. Sustainably Yours Homestead. Ken's Maple Leaf Forge and Stuff has submitted 2 videos. And what name am I not allowed to say, because you like to say it?
Boom today!
Has submitted 4 videos. Thanks, Boone. And Kata Ding Cooking Mama's Homestead has submitted 7 videos. Paigefamily Homestead.
Yay!
17 videos. We're tied with Angie. Is it 5, 10, 15? Yeah, we both have 17 videos. Would have been embarrassing if someone had more than me. Not really. Keep them coming, everybody. And then we have The Adventures of Frank and Tina, 1 video. We have Nona Grace. I love her. Got a lot of catching up videos to do watching her. She submitted 2 videos. And Wild Ones Homestead. Then we have Homestead Aquarius. They submitted 1 video. But I'm going to stop there for a second. If I'm not mistaken, he has touched on sun dehydrating. Doing like air dehydrating. And that's something I'm going to look into more as well.
Air dehydrating?
Yeah, like using the sun as...
I see.
To dehydrate. The way they did it in the old-timey days.
Right.
They didn't plug a machine in.
No.
Right?
Because they never had any sockets to plug it in.
Yeah. Then we have Marky Big Smoke. Runneth Over Garden and Life. They have submitted 2. Deb Sway has submitted 2. Brian Lowe's Hills Homestead submitted 2. Morris Patch of Heaven Homestead. Granny B. J. Charles Outdoors has submitted 7 videos.
Wow.
You really got to go to the playlist and hit his videos up. He's doing a little bit more advanced. He's doing the actual pack meals. He explains how to dehydrate the meat, why you got to do it that way. It's very important. Then we have Gail's Garden Herbs and More and the Cooper Family Homestead. So in total, 31 channels, 113 videos, 877 views. You want views? Then you gotta put them in, right? You gotta put the videos in. Like Michelle's got 728 views, and one of mine has 728 views. So, you know, I mean, it's there. Get the videos in. Put in that hashtag Let's Dehydrate in your title. And also in the description, that way, and let me know. I can search for it, but sometimes people will put it in wrong. Hashtag let's -dehydrate. It won't come up in the search. So you're wasting a week of your video being up, not being in the playlist. You can use an email address. You can message me on Messenger. Just heads up, Peg, I got a video in. I like to put them in within minutes of these guys uploading if possible. Let's get the most views out of it for you. Also, if you know how, if you don't know how, I can give it to you. The URL for the playlists for your viewers so that everybody can get more views, right? So the playlist can get more views. But as a... just looking over all the videos that are in there and the quality of the videos, I'm very impressed. I'm learning a lot. I don't know everything there is to know about dehydrating, but it's fun to learn with friends.
I don't believe that.
It's fun. Well, I didn't know vegetables should be 125. I've always thought they were 135 with fruit. No, it's 125. And that's the way the Paige family's going to be doing it from now on.
That's right. You hear that?
I want every A, B, C, D, and potassium and whatever's in them. I want it. I want it in the food.
All the goodness.
Yes, yes. So I just want to say thank you to all the channels. And I want to say come on in to all of you that have a dehydrator in the closet or in the attic. Blow it off, wash it, bring it down. Let's get dehydrating. All right. So I'll see you guys tomorrow or late tonight. Okay, so I would say time isn't important because it's a guideline. Where do you live? What is the humidity? Is it raining? All different variables. What's the temperature? It can all play a part in how fast your product is finished. So here's the beans. I've got 2 trays stacked here. Aren't they ugly things?
Look at worms on the side of the sidewalk. Good.
And because we blanched them briefly, they're going to rehydrate back to their form. If I was feeling a little better, I would sit here and make something right now and show you. I'm not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little iCard up here to my quarantine soup. And it deals with the beans and shows you just how they look when they're done rehydrating. It's worth the effort to blanch, people. You're taking the time to work on your food, to put good nutrition on your family's plates. Make sure you put it up properly. Don't take shortcuts, especially these days with food being what it is. So I've had these out overnight, actually. I've had them out. I've let them condition. And I checked them to make sure that they're still good. They are. So I'm going to put them in the jar. And I'm going to leave them for a day without covering the jar because I want to continue to condition. Before I put the cover on them, I'm going to check them again. And if there's a little bit of moisture, then I can throw them back in for an hour or two and to ensure that my product is going to stay fresh for us when we need it. I'm not going to seal it. And the reason I'm not going to seal it is because I know we're going to be using this just like you would groceries from your cupboards. So it's going to be used within 6 months. So we're good. we're good for that. Now, you don't want to sit here and watch me put these in a jar, right? So, I'll bring you back when they're in the jar so you can see, oh, they only got that much. Now, okay, so cherry tomatoes. I have dehydrated large tomatoes or beefsteak or plum. We love them. I've ground lots of them up into powder to make my paste or pizza sauce or spaghetti sauce or whatever, a thickener for soups and stews. But these, you want to try another one, sweetie?
Yeah, I do.
We took a sneak sample of these. They're at the leathery stage. They're crunchy, but they're still leathery.
Very tasty. Wow.
Aren't they good?
Wow.
Oh,
Amazing. Wow.
it's almost like a grape. So sweet. But
Really good.
I'm gonna try something. This is Rebel.
Rebel Canner.
I'm gonna try something I was reading about. Can I have the oil?
Well, yes, you can, my dear.
Extra virgin oil.
How many virgins it took to get this?
Just wet off the brows. Yeah. Okay. I put a little bit in the bottom just so that they don't, stick to the bottom and not get oil there.
Now, will that rehydrate them a bit? The oil?
They're leathery. What this is going to do is we're making mock sun-dried. They are sun-dried, right?
Yep.
They say if you don't add garlic or herbs or anything, just the oil, to your leathery, crispy tomato, they say if it's totally submerged, that
Right.
it can keep on the counter
Oh.
and like room temperature, and you can just go ahead and use them as you would any sun-dried tomato in any recipe.
Wow.
However, because I've never done this, I'm not familiar with this method, I'm going to keep them in the fridge. This is my tester. But we love sun-dried tomatoes. Wouldn't it be nice? And they're so expensive. So wouldn't it be nice just to pull out the jar and pull out what we need? And,
Yep.
And if we're liking it, I'm going to make more. Now for canning them like they do in the stores in oil, I don't know of a recipe that's safe to do that. So if you have recipes or a method for that, please let me know. I've never heard tell of one that was like, I don't go totally by what the government sites recommend. I use my own judgment.
Trial and error, too.
Well, yeah, but I use my own judgment. I'm not a stupid person. So I like to research a little bit of my own and then do it. But I can't find anything. So, let's see. Now, they say it must be submerged in oil.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't bring a fork or anything.
Would you like me to get you one?
Yes, darling.
We will be right back after station identification.
So, totally submerged in oil. Oh my gosh. It's going to take a little while for this to do anything. But these tomatoes, aren't they good?
They are.
Oh my gosh.
I can't believe it. I want one too, please.
They're not ready.
We're going to have to do a bunch more of these.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
Oh yeah. So, like I said, unfamiliar territory.
Oh God, they're good. Man.
Aren't they awesome?
Man. I'm amazed.
A normal tomato does not get
No.
this sweet.
You don't have that taste.
Oh. That's good.
That is. But it's also the type of tomato too. Cherry tomato, the sweethearts.
Yes.
The
yes.
sweet ones, because they're all just packed with flavor, man. Wow.
We gotta do a lot more.
Yeah.
I want a few jars of this.
Okay.
Now we only got a quarter of a quart jar. I do still have some left over from last year. I kept, every time he'd come in the morning with his harvest, I'm like, don't bring another bean in the house, man, because we put up like how many quarts canned, and then we had like 38 pints, not even to mention the quart sized. So we still have a few of those left over, and I think I did a half-gallon jar of beans plus 4 quarts,
Yep.
and I still think I have a quart left. So this, once
Of
it's
dehydrated
conditioned-
beans,
yes,
you mean? Yes, you
yeah.
probably do, yeah.
So once this is conditioned, tonight I'll check it. If it's fine, I'll just put a lid on it. It'll be dated, and I'll stick it in behind last year's beans. Nothing wrong with last year's beans. Got
Oh,
rotated.
heck no.
So, again, everybody, hashtag Let's Dehydrate, one word. Put that in your video description, in your video title, like hashtag Let's Dehydrate, whatever it is. Let me know that you've created a video. I'll happily throw it into the playlist ASAP. You can be joining the other 31 channels that are helping this to be what it is. And right now, including this video, we are now at count 114. You want extra exposure for your channel and for what you do, and to teach people how you put things up with dehydration? Join in. Let's all help everybody. It's so important these days, more than ever, that people understand that they need to put food up in a very nutritional fashion so that their family is benefiting from it, not just having it. Proper temperatures, proper storage. Come and teach everybody. Come show them what you've done. And I want to thank you all for making this playlist a success in such a short time. I'm going to list everybody's URL down below in the video description. There's a bunch of new ones here that I don't think all of you have yet. Go say hi to everybody. Let them know that you've been watching their videos if you've already got them. And if you haven't got them, do join them, please. And tell them that the Pesty Peggy over at the Paigefamily Homestead sent you over. Just want to thank you all again. I'm so touched by how well this playlist is doing. So please remember, give us the thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed. Oh, a lot of our people are saying, hey, I click comment and it won't let me comment. It's because you haven't logged in. Log in. We work hard to put these videos out for you guys, for everybody, for us. It's so important for those thumbs up and those comments and the watches, and please subscribe. It's free, you know. YouTube is free. You don't have to pay for nothing, okay? So thumbs up.
Hit that notification bell. Ding, 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 ding.
I wasn't doing the ding, ding, ding. He's here. He can do it. We love y'all. Thank you for the comments. And thank you, everybody, for the playlist's success. See you soon.